Hello guys, body weight Nate here. So today we're going to do lateral hip rotation, right? So it's going to be working into our side body, primarily the QL and the obliques. So we're just doing the warm up today. For today's class, you're going to need 2 yoga blocks and you're going to start in a standing position. So let's go ahead and we're going to find our beautiful mountain pose, right? So feet close, about hip width. I like mine a little bit closer. We're driving our heels away from our mats, pressing them down and behind us, pulling the hamstrings in, engage the quads. If this is a neutral pelvis, we're going to find that posterior pelvic tilt, right? The lower hip bones knit to the lower rib cage. Core compression, shoulder depression, and active retraction, right? Tuck the chin, relax the jaw, drop the tongue. So now from here, I'm going to inhale, lift the chin, bring the arms above head into elevation. So notice how my legs, hips, and core stay locked as I bring my shoulders into elevation. So now, from here, we're going to find shoulder pump. So once I lock my elevation, bringing my shoulders up towards my ears, right, we're going to pump the shoulders, okay? Continuously driving through the heels, posterior pelvic tilt, core, elevation, pump. Okay? Once again, you know, if you like to party, this is always a really good one. You might get some looks, but you'll get the strongest shoulder elevation. We're gonna go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring the arms down. Thank you, DJ. Okay, so let's take a Ujjayi breath here. Relax the jaw, drop the tongue. Inhale, expanding the diaphragm, keeping the mountain locked. Exhale, relax the diaphragm, feel the air flow out through the nose, tuning in with your muscle, heart, mind connection. All right, so now we're going to inhale, bring the arms above head once again, and now we're going to interlock our fingers, okay? So I'm going to lean over towards the left, and as I lean towards the left, I'm going to depress my left shoulder and elevate my right shoulder up towards my right ear. I'm going to keep my mountain pose shape, right? So quads are engaged, posterior pelvic tilt, core compression. Okay, so the more I elevate the right shoulder and depress the left, keeping that hollow body locked, the deeper of a stretch I'm going to get. Bring the chin up to the armpit. Inhale. Exhale, roll the shoulder down. Interlace the fingers in front of the body. Inhale, now we're going to switch. I'm going to depress my right shoulder, elevate my left shoulder above my left ear, elevating it towards the left ear. Find your hollow body. Legs, glutes, core, shoulders, chin comes to armpit. Inhale. Exhale, roll it down. Now inhale, bring it all the way back up. Exhale, release. Go ahead and find the buttocks position. Grabbing your yoga blocks. You don't necessarily need to, but whatever. Put each block in between the thigh. Your right arm is going to come and we're going to ground the right elbow on the block and actually come to an angle like this. So from here, I'm pressing away from the block and twisting my core, right? So my hips are engaged and locked. Twist the chest open, okay? Inhale, stretch the arm across the face. Twist a bit more. Exhale, I'm keeping my left glute engaged. Core is compressed, elevating the left shoulder, and we're going to go for pulses. So I'm pulsing my left hand towards my right toes, okay? So with each exhale, even if it's a micro inch, a baby centimeter, just try to get a bit deeper with each pulse, okay? So you're using momentum to find depth here. For 6, 5, elevate the left shoulder. 3, 2, 1, exhale, roll the left shoulder across the face, ground it on the other block. Like I said, if you just had one block, you're gonna come here. Inhale, right shoulder comes across the face. We're opening the chest, right? Hips are engaged as we use the shoulders, retraction and protraction to open up the chest. Exhale, elevate the right arm towards the left toes. Keep the right glute engaged. And we're going to go for pulses here. Remember, we're finding depth with each pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly we'll roll the right shoulder down in front of the face. And we're coming back to neutral. Set your blocks to the side, guys. And now from here, let's go ahead and find a tabletop position. We're going to start with a puppy pose, but we're going to twist in our puppy pose to, once again, isolate that side body and open it up. So I'm not really concerned with where your hips are stacked underneath your knees right now, but what you're going to do is you're going to walk the hands forward, and then you're just going to sink the chest down towards your mat. So the shoulders are going to come into retraction as you drop the chest. So now your left hand, you're going to come over on your palm. Okay? So I'm going to come on my palm and I'm going to twist over towards my left side, putting pressure on the outside of the left arm and shoulder here, okay? So twisting, both hands, not hams. I don't really even like ham. So now we're gonna go towards the right side. You're gonna put the right hand on the palm. Now we're gonna twist on the right. Come back, both hands to neutral. Let's twist open towards the left. Neutral. Right, inhale center, exhale twist, last one, inhale center, exhale twist on the right side, inhale, go ahead and slowly press through the hips, walk the hands back, and now you're gonna ground your hips from here, and we're gonna come on our forearms. Okay, so I'm going to show you 2 different angles, so you stay where you're at and then I'll flip angles as we go. So pressing my elbows away from the mat, I'm going to protract my shoulders, okay? Bring the feet together, and from here I'm going to walk my right hand over at a diagonal angle from my left pinky, and from here I'm going to protract my left shoulder, stretch my right arm out as I gaze towards bring my chin towards my left shoulder, and then you can drop a little weight right on the outside of the right armpit, okay? You're continuously stretching away from your body, pressing away from the mat with the left shoulder, okay? Sinking here, we're going to go for 3, 2, 1, bring the chin back to neutral, slowly walk the hand back. So this is what it would look like from a front angle. We're going to do the left side now. Press away from your mat through your elbows. Go ahead and walk the left hand over towards a diagonal angle from the right pinky. Press away from the mat with your right shoulder, right? We're keeping that right shoulder protracted from the elbow. Bring the chin towards the right shoulder, walk this out even farther. Now drop weight on the outside of this left armpit. Okay, you should feel a nice stretch in the side body here. And we're gonna go for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring the chin to neutral. Go ahead and walk back. We're gonna come and we're gonna meet in a seated position. We're just going to do a little bit of hip rolls to end our warm-up today, guys. So, finding crisscross applesauce, preschool edition, seated. What we're going to do is we're going to come to an anterior pelvic tilt, then a posterior pelvic tilt. But we're going to make that a rolling motion. So, engage your glutes, okay? Press your butt away from the mat. Bring the chest forward and stick the sit bones back, right? So you're finding that anterior pelvic tilt where the tailbone curls behind it up. You're going to roll it from the left over towards the right. Come to a neutral pelvis. And now as the chest comes back, you're going to find a posterior pelvic tilt. So engage the glutes, bringing the tailbone forward and up as the chest comes back and around. Going to go to neutral, anterior pelvic tilt. Neutral, posterior pelvic tilt. neutral, anterior. You want to stop talking, and you're just going to feel your hips as you use those 2 hip movements to find a smooth, nice circular motion, like an ocean. Okay, let's come to neutral. Now let's go in the opposite direction. Neutral, anterior pelvic tilt. Glutes are still engaged, like curl the pelvis. Chest comes forward. Neutral, posterior pelvic tilt. Neutral, anterior. Let's get back to the motion. Breathe with your circles. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1. I'm getting real frisky with it, adding some shoulders in. And now we're gonna relax. All right, guys, so play around with that. Hope you enjoyed this warm up. Let's get into our lateral rotation. Namaste.